Hey guys, welcome back to some AFK Journey. Now, this is the beta sale. You can see that overall the story is in here. Merlin will bring glory to all of Asperia. Now, we know this is kind of the crossover with AFK Arena, and I'm thinking once we get in here, we can move this to full screen. We can really get this set. So they are going forth Merlin, so they are pulling us up. Now, we just did our reset. We just got into here, and this is the story. Now, I have not seen this before. I don't know if this part was skipped, but look how crazy it is, guys. And of course, we know and love Dolly. So there she is, the meat girl, Magistrate Merlin. You didn't look well. Did you have a nightmare? You are Dolly. An old problem, that is right. We know Dolly, guys. You can go ahead and skip this if you want to skip the storyline. And this game has an incredibly in-depth storyline, which is something that I absolutely love. If you guys aren't familiar with Chippy, now we did play AFK Journey for a little while, but this is the beta sale, guys. So if you got the invite, if you signed up for the invite, you should have gotten the invite. And it literally just went, as you can see, 10 p.m. right now. This just came up and just went live right now. So select your character. We can go and kind of build our own character right off the bat, which is really cool. We're going to go this way. We're going to go, let's say, got darker short hair, longer short hair. We'll go this route. There we go, guys. So eyes, we'll go with, we'll do brown. There we go. So brown hair, brown eyes. And we'll confirm. There we go. The new player, let's go ahead and begin our journey. And there we go. So this is the beginning of it all, guys. And again, this game, it's kind of interesting how you explore the whole puzzle piece. Look at that, how we can move around. Now, I am playing this on a PC, and I'm hoping in here that we do have the ability to come in here with the settings, put this to full screen. Now, with this game, guys, it is insane with the build in here and how it, and I don't know if they have the graphics on there. But see, I know the other one had the resolution, had the full screen, but I don't think this one has the full screen to actually play it on here as of yet, guys. I don't, and again, looking there at the full screen, which I've been using borderless games, so I'm going to actually load this up real quick and see if we can just swap the PC Pioneer, putting it to full screen. And again, this is kind of how it looks, guys. Phenomenal. The build in here, the look in here, how this game looks, how you kind of move around with your little keypad right in here, the exploration piece. And you can see from the graphics that it is kind of incredibly built, this game is, guys. That's why I'm super happy to do the sale. Now you can see, we see almost like an illuminated path right in there. So we're going to see Chippy, and this is Chippy, guys. So he again kind of covers the story. Several fire elementals crossed the river, and then they were summoned. That's right. And then we get in, guys. There is Chippy, the Acorn Knight, the tank, and a light bearer hero. Now, some of these heroes, of course, with the AFK Arena, you're going to be familiar with. There's going to be some of these that are entirely new, but you can see, guys, from the rolling game in here. Now, this one, again, look at the graphics. Guys, we know that's Hogan. General Hogan, the water isn't working because the flames use sand to get the fire under control. And look at the graphics in this game, guys. It's pretty incredible to see. Do not retreat. There comes the big sword out. And there we go. So now we have to fight some fires. We have Hogan right there. Boom. Perfect time to unleash a powerful skill. And you can see the direction of this does make a difference, guys, based on the gameplay. You can only go so far out with the direction. And Hogan with the whirlwind takes everyone down. Then, of course, Chippy's back there. Now, one thing to note in this game is your primary hero, or your voyaging hero, you don't have the ability to actually control them in combat. They have different artifacts. You have a couple different things that you can actually do with them, but you don't actually fight with the hero itself. There we go. So Dahlia has prepared a memo. Let's go ahead and check our quest. You can see our guided path right here, guys, to continue going through here. Now, I believe I can also use the keys. This is the reason why I love. Now, I'm very familiar with using the keys, and you can see some of these glowing pieces right here is actually going to allow me to pick these up when you're in the proximity of them, even trying to help out some of the villagers in here. Looks like we could talk to one of them. Nope, she just disappeared right there. So this is kind of the exploration piece that we see within this game. Going through, saving all of the villagers. If I click this, I can actually talk to a suspicious man enjoying the fireworks. Can't you smell it? The smell of roasted wheat. Some prefer that he is not normal. And of course, there are some of the quests are illuminated if it is the quest that you're looking to do. See, we have a couple more fires right here. Gonna have to do this. Now, the heroes, as you can see, it's telling us that we can move heroes in a couple different ways. So I'm gonna put my 2 tanks up front. We're gonna put our archer in the back, and this is going to battle, guys. Now, you can also turn this on at faster speed. You can also turn it on auto, which means, of course, the ultimate abilities are gonna trigger when they're available, which works incredibly well. And there is the assassin. So we have a third person in our party. There's our quest rewards. And then, of course, the invitation letter is what we utilize for summons. So we'll get into the summons. Merlin and I are friends. I see. He must be such a person. There is the bow bearer. Remember, Chippy takes time to find them. Now, of course, Chippy wants to get stronger. So we're going to have to level up Chippy. Just like, again, we've seen before, guys, we can level up Chippy. Then we are out of our resources. These actually AFK rewards, or these books that we have right here, the battle tomes, are what allows us to level up the heroes. And you also notice that Hogan we don't have in there as of right now. So it is just Chippy and I. And then again, we're going to kind of go around this. And I go around a couple of the perimeters, just kind of scouting it out and seeing not only where we have to go, what the battles are going to look like, but also kind of scouting out what and if we find any special things in here, if we find any different things. Now, again, we have this ultimate ability set up here. And again, the battles for these game modes are just crazy, crazy cool, guys. I love the combat. I love the strategy of the combat. And it looks like there's a bunch of wolves and bandits around here. Boom, trying to fight off Hogan. And look who it is, guys. Balin. And of course, we're familiar with some of these again from playing a little bit with the AFK Journey before. But this is the beta sale. This is not the regular one, guys. This is the brand new beta sale. I wonder if we can just kind of speed this along. I believe he is a hero that we pick up. Now, Valen, of course, was the very first hero that I did get up to Mythic, or up to Ascended. So I did get him up to Ascended. Some villagers still need our help. And there we go. Here is some resources hiding in the back. I see a few more right back there. So let's see if we can actually sneak by some of this burning part. Ultimately, it might be something a little bit later that we can pick up. I wonder if we can... Yeah, the path is currently blocked. There we go. So let's stay alert. Make sure if we see any of the things we need to pick up. And there we go. So there is Muriel. Hogan. So a couple more. And there is Rowan, guys. Oh, I absolutely love Rowan. Still my favorite hero in AFK Arena. So the villagers are furious because the red-headed mage, we know as Muriel, caught the entire town on fire. That's kind of the problem that we find with this, with the storyline. That there's a little red-headed mage and there's a little boy, and there we go. The Rowan is here, and she, I believe, is the reason when we find out why all of this was on fire. You can see there's a huge tornado, which of course introduces some new heroes. What is that? Boom, a huge hurricane in here. There we go. We get our the weapons or the attacks ready, guys. And there we go. So we are joined by Rowan in there. So now we have wind. And as you can see, a lot of the, as you can see, the knockback right there. So this is actually a very, very interesting dynamic in this game. Is the ability to utilize essentially what is going on around in your dynamics in the battlefield itself. And as you progress through this game, there's going to be a lot of different things that we actually see through a bunch of different game modes that are really, really interesting. And again, you utilize a lot of the terrain through the game modes. Look at it, guys. Boom. She's getting her power. I don't know about you, but I'd be a little freaked out if I seen that. Chippy's like, what? And everybody else is just stunned. Same with Muriel. Boom. Dissipate the entire tornado. As you can see, we're the main hero's pretty tough, but goes dark right there. Passes out from using the power. A short while later, you awake. How are you feeling? Were you worried about me? Defeated a huge wind element. Also, do you remember just happened? I recalled the mage. It is Muriel, and what of Rowan? Little kid, Hogan took him back to the hospital. And again, storyline's pretty cool, guys. When you get through here, I don't want to go through and skip it all. That way you guys can kind of join the adventure. So there we go. So Valen. Now again, he is very strong, guys. One that I use. So here we go. So this is Dolly's place. So you can see Dolly in the back right here. This is where we're going to do some of our summons. And of course, here is the little sidekick, guys. You're going to get a kick out of this one as too. Merlin! Got a giant. Is she going to catch him? Which she does, guys. But there is Hammy. We have Hammy and Chippy. Again, these are two very cute little heroes in here. Leave it to me. I know a few people. Let's go ahead and hit up the Noble Tavern. Try recruiting. And here is what the invitation letters are for. Guys, we send out the invitation letter and let's see who we pull out of here. Boom, it is an epic hero. Tap to continue and we pick up a copy of Faye. Now, Faye is actually one that I haven't really seen very much. We're looking for some legendaries in here, but there we go. We got two epics, which the second one is Seth. So very cool with the two new heroes we got out there. Okay, let's return to the tavern for some chats. Looking at the Noble Tower, let's resume our journey with our new friends. That is right. You can see the new friends showed up in there, guys. Means we have to continue our journey. And another path opens right down here to our south. Take you a while to get there. Getting colder. That the problem? Nope. Did I hear you right? And of course, Valen busting out. Now we got some chests, guys. These are what we're looking to pick up. There we go. Got some treasure found. Another invitation letter. A lot more EXP. Now, a couple things we're going to look at, guys, is of course the gear. You can see we did get a little bit of gear. We got some EXP in there. And overall, these are what you want to activate. They're waystones, so you can actually teleport a couple places. Now, there are going to be quests. There are going to be side quests. There's a lot of things to do in a bunch of different places. So the waystone, when we activate the waystone, that means we can teleport. Now, you also notice that we have bushes right here, guys. We can go ahead and pick these up. And I'm wondering if the other way that we were actually back there would have the ability to go a couple different ways. This is what I was talking about with the mechanics. So in here, so we got new companions. Let's go ahead and put them in. We'll put our two tanks in there. I believe she is support. I believe Hammy is a caster. And then Seth, I believe, will go right up and attack as well. Let's go ahead and battle on this one, guys. Exploding barrel, go ahead and tap it. Boom, there is the crowd control. Now, we don't want to do any of these front ones because, of course, it's going to affect our heroes. But we do get to take them down pretty quick. Now, you also notice this little ability over here, or this little artifact that we have on the side, which I'll show you. Now, reporting to the base camp for the Hammy Scouts. They are awaiting our orders. This is the AFK aspect. So going through this, it is actually an AFK mode. As you defeat different stages, you get more AFK modes. Now, like I was saying, this is the Summon Harp. So this is the artifact that we currently have. Restores HP for allied heroes periodically. So we're going to go ahead and battle in here, see if we can take some of these down. Now, I think this is Smokey and Mirror right in the back. We also have Rowan in here. I'm not sure if we can get through this one, but I'm hoping the ultimate abilities are going to make a difference. But Smokey is the #1 healer, guys, that I have found within this game. Smokey is just absolutely amazing when it comes to the build, when it comes to the hero itself. Chippy goes down right there. Might have to level him up a little bit more. But there's a big fire blast. I think we can get this one down. We're getting some heals, of course, from that artifact over on our left. But this, again, is the beta sale, guys. So AFK Stage 1 goes down, which, of course, means that we are going to get more resources. And you can see the increase in the resources that we're going through there and doing. Now, there's kind of a connection between both these. As you're pushing the AFK stages, you do get a considerable amount of rewards. And then, of course, when you're AFK, you can pick up a lot. Now, the Elemental Resonance, we're going to talk about this for a minute, and it looks like that's still in Chinese. So if you're familiar with AFK Arena, you equip all of your items on your specific heroes. In here, you can equip them on the entire faction. That is right, guys. We have support, we have mages, we have our warriors right here. Quick equip, we have our tanks, we have our marksmen or rangers right there. And then this is the rangers, or I believe the rogues. These are the marksmen. And again, we have the tank, we have the warrior, we have the mage, and we have the support. So a lot of the elements still run over. Now you'll notice that we have a bunch of heroes up here. All of the gear goes onto every hero you have there. So in this game, you do not have to individually equip all of your gear. When you level up the gear, it goes onto all of the heroes, which is absolutely phenomenal, guys, with the test. Let's hop in our mail. 10 free recruits. Let's go ahead and read that, guys. And there is the welcome aboard. So this is our welcome letter from AFK Arena. So big shout out to them and the beta sale. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Now this also does have a wish list. Now I'm not sure if at this point, here's the general store, adventure store. I don't think I'm at a point where I can utilize the wish list. Right there, recruit 30 times to unlock in any card pool to actually unlock this. So epic, I don't have any. Which here you can actually pick what epic hero you're looking for. And there's a couple different ones. We're just going to go ahead and save with what we are. But we need 30 in here to get the wish list. So fingers crossed, guys. 10 more recruits right here. Dolly's invitations go out. Can it be a legendary hero? Here it is. Boom. We got 2. And it is a legendary and 2 epics, guys. Who did we get? Now the Mauler Acorn. We need the acorns to actually level up some of our heroes. There's the Lightbearer Acorn. Got another Mauler one, and I want to go through these because I know we have some new heroes, guys. There is a Wilder Acorn, and I love how the little chipmunks come up. And there's Leica. We got Leica, very nice. Now Leica in this game is very, very strong, guys. A hero you absolutely want to get, and there is Lucius. Brand new tank, and then for the final one, who is going to be the legendary? Here it is, guys, and I believe it is a tank. I believe it is a tank. Granny. Yep, tank, Wilder tank. So Granny, Donnie. And it's funny because out of here, I do not have this epic hero, which these are just elite, but I do not have this epic hero even on the regular AFK Journey account. I do not. So let's do our last 2 summons. Now overall, when you get so many summons, there is the pity timer in there that you can actually get another one. So either it's going to be just a regular hero, or it's going to be, like we've seen right there, just another acorn. We got 2 more acorns with our cards. And I believe it might be every elite hero gained upon 10 recruitment. So that is the percentage, guys. So every 10, we are going to get a hero. So even there, that's kind of the pity timer. So we're 2 in right there. Now the Emporium, we buy stuff out of here with gold. So there'll be a point, guys, where gold is very, very important to actually buy gear. This is what, again, we've been doing in quite a few places. Then, of course, the recruitment store in there. As we continue to unlock all of these game modes, guys, you're going to see a massive, massive kind of build up. So tap and hold. We'll blow up the barrel. Boom. Gives us access to the enemies back here. And this is an elite. So this is a boss challenge. This one, of course, we need to be a little bit careful. Should have probably leveled up some of these heroes a little bit, but we definitely will in just a minute. So let's drop Granny in there as a tank. Level 1. Let's drop Leica just because Leica has some abilities. I'm going to have to remember after this to actually level some of these up. Which, as you can see, we have 4 health bars in there. Getting through. And of course, we do have our healing that is kind of triggering from over here. Got to level them up to actually unlock a lot of their skills, guys. Boom, there's Valen. And it looks like we picked up another wolf in the back. Again, Hammy drives through. It's awesome. Main wolf is almost dead at this point. Boss is almost down. There we go. They both go down. And of course, we pick up all of our loot, all of our rewards. Got some more leveled up stuff there. Another chest. And make sure, guys, you got some gold right here. You got some essence right here. That you're kind of searching around. A lot of this game has different pieces and different parts that you can actually pick up through here. You can see we have a chest over here. Download complete. Let's claim our diamonds. We'll go ahead and pick those up. Again, we have some villagers right here. Now, see right there. There are a few of our glowing fruit right in here that we would have missed if we just buzzed right through there. Now, these little rings on the ground, they make you move faster. So you see, we'll actually pick it up. The wind soul guides us faster. So when you're moving around the continent, you can actually go a little bit faster. Discovered our new waystone, so if we do need to teleport back there. Oh, and again, I should have leveled them up. The high wall obstacle can block things from being destroyed. That means we're only going to be able to put one person in here at a time. We're going to have to go through kind of target by target to get through this game mode. There we go. We have that little heal with our artifact. Here's Hammy. Now, for the ultimate abilities and all that, guys, you can turn them off. I know when they trigger a lot, it takes a lot more for the battles to kind of get through. Dazzling DPS. There we go. We got a lot more. The growth path is now open. Let's go ahead and click on the growth path. And there we go, guys. Clear the stage. Get some diamonds. Don't forget to complete these. Once we complete one, boom, growth path 1 is done, giving us access to an epic invitation letter. Then, of course, we go to the next one. Same with this one is when you're going through the trials, you can actually gain a lot of these, getting a ton of diamonds. Diamonds at this point, and even to where I am, again, over on without the beta sale, as I go through and I actually use all of my diamonds for summons. I've used everything for summons. You can see we have right there, meaning that we have equipment available to level up. So support, we can just auto equip it. Quick equip everything on here, and we will continue, guys, making progression within this game. Very cool. Now, of course, we do want to level up. Now, the resonance. This, again, very similar to AFK Arena with the Resonance Crystal. As you can see that all these heroes in the bottom are on 1. Now, I also did get this one, so Elite to Elite Plus, because I got one of his little stones, one of his little soul stones, and that will allow us to level up. And now we need acorns to actually ascend him up a little bit further. But you can see he's on 10, he's on 8. We have 1 and 1. So these will, again, level up every single hero that you have to a higher level. So we'll go to 11, we'll unlock a skill right there. But what I mean by that is if we go to 2 right here, so watch, we'll go up 1. Let's go to level 3. Let's go to level 3 here. Every single hero in the bottom is now level 3, guys. You only have to level them up to the resonance level, and that will make a difference. So even if I take a hero, like let's say right here with our copy of Hammy, we can go ahead and swap this. And I want to swap it with Leica. There we go. Now Leica's on 5, and now we can build up Leica and just continue from there. Like I said, guys, Leica is pretty strong. So I'm going to build up Leica a little bit, getting a couple of those skills unlocked. And I'm thinking damage-wise, because we know both of these heroes are going to go straight into battle. Now this one, of course, Faye is, I believe, what is the ultimate ability? I believe this is our support. So Faye is our support. So let's level up Faye a little bit more. Yeah, Faye is going to be our healer. We're going to have a pretty strong healer because, again, looking at the team dynamic, we do have a couple of these heroes that are going to go straight to the back line. Getting some resources. Building these teams up. So let's go tank. You know what? Legendary. There we go. So must be within 10 levels of each other. Means a couple of these we are going to have to level up quite a bit further. And of course, getting some more gear on them. I think we're almost out. Now at this point, guys, we should be able to go in and farm probably a lot of the AFK rewards. So again, it's kind of the give and take, going back and forth. Going in here, right, as you can see, guys, Chippy's right down here. Challenge now. So we have some AFK rewards, but we can actually battle this game mode. And now we'll drop out some of these heroes that we're not using. But again, you'll notice that they do have the levels. So regardless of the heroes we're using, now remember, all the gear is already going to be leveled on them, which is awesome to see. But then all of the other heroes, so even if we drop out Chippy, we can put in Lucius, running double tank and then double damage with our support hero in there. Going to make probably pretty quick work of this. There we go. So we could farm through probably a lot of these AFK stages. Lucius with the shields, guys. And Lucius is one that I did use for a considerable amount of time when I first got into this game. There is the talented tank. Again, that is going to yield us additional resources. Now you also notice right here a piece of equipment that increases the power of a hero who wears it. There is a max level where you can level this up. So there is going to be a point with the AFK rewards that you're going to have to level it up. And in addition, you can also get gear out of here. This will literally drop gear. When you get to a certain point, AF stage 11, you can instantly do this. So this is one of the best places to stockpile your resources. But all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Definitely wanted to get into the beta sale. If you've joined me in the beta sale, guys, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.